Jamaicans. We need more people in the STEM field. And we need more Jamaicans working in large corporations globally. The exposure is good, but at some point in time, the technology transfer will happen. You will come back to Jamaica, and who knows, maybe you will be founding the next big corporation from Kingston. Now, when I was told that there was a Jamaica-Korea association in Korea who wanted to meet with me, I dismissed the idea. I actually didn't believe. But then a friend of mine sent me a note. He said, no, this is a very active group of Jamaicans and Koreans, and they would like to meet with you when you're in Korea. Now, mind you, there is scarcely a place where there is not a Jamaica. True. Scarcely. There is no country that you can go in the world and there is not a Jamaican presence, because the Jamaican diaspora is large and it is spread across the world. But the beauty of the Jamaican culture is that it is a strong brand and it creates a strong identity. So people, Jamaicans will go elsewhere to live. They will assimilate into other cultures, but they always maintain their Jamaicanness. And that's the beauty of being Jamaican. Remember now, our motto is out of many, one people. So at home, we preach integration. We embrace, we accept different cultures, different views. So the Jamaican society is made up of different races, different cultures, different creeds, different religions, but we all live as one. There is no disunity in that regard. So it's easy for us to assimilate into other cultures. And from what I'm seeing here is that we have Jamaicans who have assimilated very well. And I made it a point of duty in asking the Jamaicans who have left from Jamaica to live in Korea, have you learned the language?
How to say it?
Have you learned the language? So I would say if I did 10, maybe 7 said they've learned the language, and the other 3 would have partially learned the language. So that's good. That's a very good sign of integrating. Many of you are in the field of education, teaching, and some of you are studying. And that's very good. That's a good exchange between Jamaica and Korea. Now, the purpose of my visit is to address the green climate. And Korea has been a very active country in climate change and a very active voice in climate finance issues, and indeed a host of the Green Climate Fund headquarters globally. At the UN last week, 2 weeks ago, we had the Green Climate Summit. And I got a chance there to meet your president. We both sat on a panel, and I believe we also participated in an event from Mahatma Gandhi, if I'm not mistaken. And so we had a chance to have an exchange. I may not be able to see him at this visit. Hopefully there will be another opportunity when I will do an official visit. I take note of the fact that the last official visit was on the 10th of October, 1981. And that was by the most honorable Edward Philip George Siaga, who passed away in May of this year. God bless his soul. The relationship between Korea and Jamaica is very strong. We established bilateral diplomatic relationship in 53 years ago. And the Korean government has had an embassy in Jamaica since. I believe once it was closed but reopened. And we continue to have cooperation, bilateral cooperation in many areas. Some of them were mentioned by the president of the association, Mr. Moon. But one of them that I'm particularly happy about is the assistance Korea has given to Jamaica in land titling. Very important assistance in our land administration department and in our national land agency in helping to give titles to many poor Jamaicans right across the country. And I would like to use this opportunity to say how thankful Jamaica is for that assistance. We note as well that we have investors from Korea, East-West Power, in Jamaica, in our major utility, the Jamaica Public Service. As a result of that investment, the JPS has improved its capabilities in significant ways. And recently, I was with their president, Emmanuel De Rosa, and we were speaking about increasing JPS's generation and ability to accept more green energy. And the discussion was about increasing the storage capacity for JPS. And so I know that somewhere down the road there might be even greater investment in expanding JPS's storage capacity to allow for more green energy to be used in its transmission. But Jamaica also undertook a significant program of moving from oil, petroleum, to natural gas. And the JPS has managed to change out more than 50% of its old generating capacity, making the JPS probably one of the most modern utilities in the Caribbean. And that has improved their efficiency and indeed the cost of energy to Jamaica. The company is going through another phase of its development. The government owns 19% of JPS, and the government intends to place that 19% on the stock market. We will be selling those shares. So the ordinary Jamaicans will be able to participate and buy those shares. And I'm certain that that is going to increase the value of the company. So if you are here in Korea, look out for it. You might want to participate and buy some shares in JPS. Generally, the economy in Jamaica is improving. Economic growth is sluggish, and we're still tied in many respects to bauxite, which is a very difficult commodity to predict in terms of its price and what to do. But we've also had challenges with a major bauxite company that was purchased recently by the Chinese. That company has now reached a point where its plant has to be retooled and refurbished. And so that company will have to be closed, and it will have an impact on our output and our GDP. Hopefully, the time for closure will not be more than a year and 6 months. But the economy is diversifying. We're still very strong in tourism. We're developing our logistics industry and our business process outsourcing industry that is growing as well. Agriculture is improving. But the greatest success is that we have been able to reduce our debt. Jamaica was one of the most indebted countries in the world. Now we are at 95% of GDP. We've brought the debt down, and we are going to maintain fiscal discipline to ensure that we meet our target, which is to be about 60% of GDP. We will no doubt achieve that target, but we will also achieve some other major targets as well. For example, we want to get to 30% renewables in our energy mix, and we are on our way there. We want to reduce crime and violence in our society, which has been a real challenge for us, but we are getting there. We are bringing down the murder rates. We want to increase our growth rate. That has been the greatest challenge. But nevertheless, I want to just close by speaking on our culture. I'm very happy to see that we have two Jamaican Koreans here. Jamaican Koreans. Because by virtue of being immersed into the culture, they have absorbed it, and they have taken the music, and they are spreading the Jamaican music right across the world. Skull? And Mr. Tyson. Now, Skull was telling me, I didn't even realize, my brother is in the music business. He's an artist. And Skull was telling me that he has a son with my brother. You should send me that link. Let me send me that song.
After the lunch.
Of course, of course. So we don't do much in trade between Jamaica and Korea. And the trade balance is in favor of Korea. But I'm certain that if we were to look at the exchange in terms of the creative industries, it would be significant. Where I think we could also do even greater trade is in tourism. Right, Minister Martin? Sure. Absolutely. So, if I were to give a task to the Jamaicans who are in Korea and to the Jamaica-Korean Association, is to be ambassadors for Jamaican tourism. It's a little distance, there's no question about it. Having taken the flight, it's a little distance. But when you get there, you will enjoy it. You will recover quickly, and you will have a wonderful time with sun, sea, and sand, and reggae music, and food, and all the other sights and experiences which have kept Mr. Moon stationed in Jamaica, including coffee. Including coffee. So I want to again thank you for hosting me. Thank you for taking the time. Many of you would have traveled great distances to be here. I'm so grateful that you would have found it necessary to come. I'm humbled, and I would again like to thank you. And thank you, Mr. Moon, for putting this together.